welcome to TMA Live on a Thursday night in association with WD18 The Watford Fans channel. Like, share and subscribe. I'm the young man, don't put me in the free kick ball, Daniel Dean. Joined here by Moobs.
Hey, good evening,
Mr.
people.
Duncan.
Yeah, good evening.
Oh, the international break, I love it. Oh, Christ.
Help us.
Right, not quite Watford related, but it sort of is. It doesn't include in under 16, under 17 year age, but if you play for a country, should that be it in their senior squad? Because you get quite a few, say, I don't know, what Diego Costa done it for Brazil, and then he went to Spain. Should that be allowed? Yes or no? Once you played once for senior, is that it? What do you think?
It's a tough one. First of all, good evening, people. Just like to say, you are not seeing things. I am here on a Thursday, special guest appearance, and my voice has come back as well.
Debatable.
It's debatable, yeah. It might be. Which bit, my voice or special guest?
Both.
Both. Yellow card. Not for you, for him. I don't think it should be allowed, because if you've represented your country all the way through the youth and coming up,
Yeah.
and you're just about to break it, and you've got a chance of getting in the senior team, but then you decide to switch nationalities, I think that's wrong.
Yeah, no.
You know, I know there is a rule in the senior setup that I think if you play more than 3 times for the senior side, you then cannot switch.
You're locked, regardless.
Yeah, you're locked in.
Oh, is that wrong? Was it?
Yeah, because I think they tried it. Who was it? England tried it with one of the players. I can't remember who it was, and they literally tried to give him the 3 games. I think it might have been Wilfried Zaha.
Oh, really?
But I think Zaha literally turned around and said, you know what, I wasn't interested.
Yeah, because I think friendlies don't count towards it, do they? It's only
No.
competitive.
I think, yeah, so he had to, yeah, because it was 2 friendlies, and then...
Yeah, the 3rd game, regardless if it was friendly or not,
Yeah.
would have locked him in. And
So,
then Zaha eventually opted for Ivory Coast, didn't he, in the end?
yeah, exactly, yeah, so, yeah, he jumped ship. I'm not too fussed, because he's a waste of space in my book.
Yeah, but he would have been a good add to the squad. Apparently, we missed out on Victor Moses for the same sort of reason. He could have been playing for England and all.
Yeah, he sort of said 2 fingers to England. but I think it's yet again at the time. It's like what I said a little while, some time ago to a few people. We go back 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
We had a back line, and we had God knows how many English centre backs at our disposal. Yet half of them couldn't get a game. Now it's shifted round. We've got too many
attackers.
Yeah, midfielders, attackers. We can't keep them all happy. You know.
That's what's going to happen. The thing is, that's nature, because that happens at club level as well.
Exactly. So,
what do you think on it, Duncan?
I get why you can change for nationalities.
Yeah.
I get why you can. Overall, to be honest, I'm not really too fussed either way in that sense, but if I had to say keep it, I'd rather keep it, because you don't want nationalities just to hoard players. Call them up once, drop them, and then they can't represent any other national.
Yeah.
The thing is, no matter what player you are, 99 times out of 100, you want to represent a team at a national level, because that means you're the best of the best that country's got.
Yeah.
You're saying, these are the best 11 players this country has to offer. And no matter who you are, there's pride to that. And if you just play, say, England in a meaningless friendly once, and then you can't represent any other nationality, your international career could be over just like that.
exactly.
Yeah, but you can't do that at club level. Like.
No, that's the thing. You can't do it.
Well, it's sort of a loan, but you can't just go to this club now. I don't fancy that. I'll go somewhere else.
No,
I agree.
That's a different nature, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, but it's still.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You can't just go here and then go now. So that I'll go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is a tough one to call, isn't it? You know.
There's a player. I think there's a player who's actually opted to choose Jamaica. Who was very good recently. I was trying to think what his name was. I think for that sort of reason. I'm trying to think who it is now.
Well, I was going to say, I know one that's happened. I know another one that's happened recently. That's the young lad at Manchester United, McTominay.
Yeah, the
went
good,
to
the good
Scotland.
players
He's-
that's just
yeah,
come in. Yeah, he's
he's-
a good player. Isn't
He had a choice, England or Scotland, and Alex McLeish convinced him after a meeting to jump to Scotland. So he's now.
In some ways, I can understand where players do it because some go, look, I'm not going to get in that team, but more chance playing in the World Cup
Yeah.
for someone else. I can understand it on that point of view. Right, we go a little bit Watford related. The France squad named their squad,
Yep.
and apparently they haven't called Decore up, which I wouldn't say I'm surprised at.
Just like to
Duncan's
apologise for
ruined the
Duncan wrecking the place again.
Again.
Do you think that's fair on Decore or not? I know the French are a very good midfield, but do you think he's good enough to be at least on the bench?
He should be in that
I
squad.
think he should be in the squad, but whether he's a starter is debatable. Because,
They are strong, weak.
yeah, that's the thing. Any other team, or should I say any other nationality, I think he'd be a starter.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the French team, they've got Moussa Sissoko, who's terrible for Spurs, generally speaking, but then for France.
Yeah.
Knows that one, yeah.
Oh, I know that one all too well.
Griezmann, Pogba.
And saying
Yeah.
that, I think you got Pogba for it, though. You say you got Pogba, Sissoko who actually turns up at that level. They've got a hell of a lot. They've got Kante as well, haven't they? As you remember as well.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
And saying that's the thing. They've got so much depth in that area. It's about the one place that's going to be hard for any, even Decore level sort of football to get into.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas if he was a defender or striker or equivalent ability,
Yeah.
he'd be in the squad one way or another.
I still think it's harsh him not being.
Oh, yeah, it's certainly harsh.
because he's
Yeah.
been superb.
Yeah, it's hard.
Probably
but
our
it's
best player
understandable.
this season.
You know, he's come tonight and he's put himself into the spotlight. I believe he should be in that squad, but even if he's just sitting on the bench, let him go off and have some international experience.
Yeah, learn off some
Yeah.
better players.
Learn off some of the others, because he's going to have guys that have been playing in the French league. You're going to have guys maybe playing from Italy, Spain, Germany.
Yeah.
You know, at the moment, I'll tell you what, one thing I would say, if I was Pogba, I'd be looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Out of
He hasn't
form,
been good, has he? Yeah.
not scoring. All right, we know he's probably fallen out with Mourinho. But, you know, look over your shoulder, mate. There's someone playing better than you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's wrong. I think he should be there.
Well, they do say it a lot. It's to do with snobbery, isn't it? It's if Decore is playing for United instead of Watford, you know for damn sure
And the thing is,
he would have been named in that
as
squad.
much as we've run against it, that does happen.
Yeah, it's ridiculous though. Why does that happen if you're that bloody good? Don't matter who you play for.
I think Southgate's actually been quite good in that sense. He has actually kept his word.
Well, saying that, he has taken. I thought he's selected Shadowper, but he's taken him part of his.
Yeah,
Or say,
he has selected him in that sense.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
yeah, he's taken him as just to be round the squad. I don't see the point in going, but
Well, it can't be bad for him just to have a change of
oh no,
environment. Exactly, in that
I can
sense.
understand that.
It shows you, but I think he'll still be in Southgate's plans come to the World Cup there.
Oh, the Southgate night, yeah, as long as he gets fit, he will go to the World Cup.
I think it's also something to do with the fact the England medical team have been helping him with his recovery.
Yeah.
I wonder if Watford have said, look, Southgate's asked, go off and
Do your thing.
do your thing with them.
Benefit Watford, us.
Yeah, and their medical staff communicate with the Watford doctor and the medical staff.
Yeah.
Because we all know what's likely to happen. And then, you know, hopefully they'll be able to maybe say, look, maybe the England guys will say, well, hang on a minute, could actually be ready to start running and all this, that.
He won't even have a live training, won't he? Because I think he's training with us, isn't he? Live training, isn't he?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Shall I?
It's all gone so
I'm
quiet.
not
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
sure. No, I don't think he's in. I think he started. He is on the pitch, I think.
Yeah, not involved, but you know, just
I think.
jogging,
Yeah, I think he's
kicking.
on that level.
not a kicking.
I think
Yeah.
he's on that level. So he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on like the what do they call it? Not inverted gravity. Those treadmills, you know, the zero
Yeah.
gravity treadmills.
Yeah.
He's progressed past those, generally speaking. He's actually doing
Yeah,
on it.
he's getting more
So-
advanced, isn't he?
Give him a month or two, he'd probably be there, I think, now, given Well, if there was any other medical department.
Yeah.
As long as he had an old one, eh?
Exactly.
It'd be a long time, won't it?
Just some quick shouts
Yeah,
out
go on,
here.
mate. Go on. Yeah.
Very good evening to Sir Lord Dave Quick. Saray of Cookies in. Stuart's on. To be brutally honest, could not care. I'm a club man before country. I think a lot of us are at the minute. The way our national teams are playing. Very good evening, Bjorn. Bjorn, my voice is gradually coming back to me.
Yeah, rugby and cricket.
Yeah, I would be very happy if my voice gets better before next weekend. Lord Seren is in. Apparently, he can play for England, Malaysia, and USA.
Wow, you do all right.
Who's that?
Aren't you?
Are you planning on jumping around each continent by any chance? Because I'm sure Australasia qualify as well. But this way, he could go and play in the Confederations Cup.
I've got a choice of England or Australia due to ground.
G'day, mate.
Go to Aussie. Shrimp on the bar, man.
Yeah, find another shrimp on the barbie. Yes. Yeah, guys, remember, keep tuning in. If you've got a question you want us to answer tonight, try message us because we'll try and answer it. As
it's international break.
As it's the international break, and it can get a bit depressing at times when it's the international break, but we will do our best.
Well, we mentioned about a defender which you and me like, Moobs a lot, and saying about his loving life at Watford, and that's Prodal at the moment.
Yes.
You know, he's had a up and down season this year, hasn't he?
That's a little bit kind.
Well, I want to be kind because he's been one hell of a servant to us and probably our best defender for quite a few years now, to be fair to him in all honesty.
I think,
or at least up there, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be up there for me.
I think what we need to realise is with this season that, yes, we came out the blocks flying, and he was part of that until we picked up that injury. Now, he's actually come out and admitted that he was rushed back.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Because we had no options, which makes sense.
So I know a lot of us, myself included, did jump on him a bit.
Because you can only go off what you see.
We only jump on him because we know how good he is.
He was player of the season last season.
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
And I think
we know.
I think he's just sort of saying, you know,
give me a chance.
Give me a chance. I wasn't fit enough to play, but I was having to play. And yes, I was poor, and he admitted that.
Yeah.
So now, I know we've had 2 bad games where he's had howlers. I'm not going to go into those games.
Not just him, no.
No, it's not just him. It was the other team, other players in the team as well. But we have over the last 6-7 weeks, we've seen the best of him again, like we were seeing last season, which led him to being player of the season. And I think that's one thing that we all need to keep a bit of a level head. Is that some of the guys are coming back, you know, especially Prodal. He was rushed back. He wasn't ready. And one thing I'm going to throw it out to you boys, shortly, and to you guys. He's also Mr. Britos coming out and apologising for his performance.
Good on him. No, fair play.
Now I've got to salute that boy for that, because that takes a lot of courage to come out and admit that he played poorly and that.
It's like when Gomez, do you remember Leicester? When he had the one that went through his arms and then the penalty.
Yeah.
Same thing as what Gomez did, which came out and just said, I cocked up.
Yes.
Men, that's why. Not
exactly.
Kids, they're men.
Exactly.
They put their hands up. Well, again, with Britos, I think he was rushed back too quickly and all, to be honest with him.
The thing is,
like we said,
he's the only left-footed centre-back we have. And as much as we slate them, which sometimes is very rightly.
Yeah, but like I said, he only played a few minutes against Arsenal, 45 minutes. You're putting him against probably the second deadliest team in the Premier League.
Yeah, and you gave him 80 minutes.
Salah, you've got Hollandaise and Brees against Salah. That's never a good. That's never a good matchup, even between them.
Well, I had money on a red card for Hollandaise in that game, just to.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was adamant he was going to kick Salah into touch and then just say, "I've had enough."
Well, he did do that.
Yeah.
God, I don't like seeing it, but God.
Yeah, I could just see it was going to be one of those games. Bjorn's got a quick sent a question in on the international stuff. Who's your tip for the World Cup?
Oh man.
Well, it ain't England, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say we're not going to back England on this one, unfortunately.
I'm always, I hate to say, I'm always going to back at Germany.
Germany's a strong shout.
Always is. Every
exactly.
time they seem to get there. And France have got to be up there for me.
Yeah, those are probably the two favourite, I'd say, at least.
I'm gonna stick my neck on the line. I'm gonna go with the Samba boys. I'm gonna say Brazil.
Yeah?
Because they're due to win it again. So it wouldn't surprise me if.
The thing is, I'm going to go with Argentina because Messi's running out of chances.
No,
I don't think they will, but I think.
Same as Portugal, they won't do it. They'll probably get to the semis. And
I'm going on the assumption that Messi's just running out of time. This is pretty much.
It's even Ronaldo's last World Cup, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be 37, 38 then too by the time the next.
I'm confident it's Ronaldo. I think Messi's got one more in him if push came to shove. Messi will be pushed further back, given.
Yeah, Messi might have one more.
I think he's got one more.
I think Messi's got one more in him after this one.
Yeah.
He'll be put into like he'll be pushed further back into midfield.
Yeah.
Maybe that sort of idea. Because he's got that sort of mentality. He's got the brain to actually adapt to different positions and the technique to do the passing, which you want if you want to try and control tempo from deeper. And he can also, and no matter what level you are or how old you get, you still keep technique.
Oh yeah, you still got
You keep,
always
You all lose pace. You all lose that side of it.
Like
The physical side will decline. That's what happens naturally. But your technical attributes, generally speaking, won't decline.
No,
in that sense.
You want to do something, but you're not quick enough to do it. You know, that's what happens in the end.
Yeah,
you sort of want to do something, but your body ain't reacting.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you keep technique.
Oh god, yeah, they're skilled.
And that's why
Ronaldo.
That's why I'm saying he's got one more World Cup in him. Whereas Ronaldo's like 33 now, isn't he?
Yeah, you never know. He might
4 years,
he's still like a 20-year-old. He's still
he's still incredibly fit and healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will.
It's injuries with them too, though, isn't it?
If either of them pick up a serious injury, they're done.
Which could happen as you get older, as we all. Well, you don't know yet, Duncan. But as you get older, injuries last a lot longer.
I'm playing goal. They'll probably happen quite quickly.
Yeah, last a lot longer.
Yes, injuries do last a lot longer. Like I found out last year.
Yeah, they do. Yes,
spending half the year on the sidelines.
Takes a long time to. Right, where am I going to go with this one? Yeah, we're talking about defence again. We'll carry on with this. Now, I'm a fan of this player. I know a lot of people that are not and do slag him off, and I think there's still something there. Sir Alex Ferguson signed him from Blackburn. I think it was 18 million. And I see he might be going to Everton, and that's Mr. Phil Jones. See, so
to Everton.
No, but I wouldn't mind him at Watford. I know a lot of people that would argue with that.
I think
Phil Jones is probably if you're looking for a pure defender, he's definitely up there as one of the best you'll get, and he's very committed.
Yeah.
You cannot deny Phil Jones about that.
You know, effort, determination.
The things
pace he hasn't got. I never say he's got that. But
no, but I'm saying, but he has, as a pure defender, if you say, stop the ball, he's one of the best in the Premier League at doing that. Purely stop the ball when he's fit and firing. Yeah.
Would you guys think on it as well? Get your opinion on that? Yes.
My opinion, I just don't. I think he's too injury prone. He's too injury prone now. He's been in and out.
He's had less injuries than previous years, so this year.
Yeah, but
Mourinho has been correcting it. I know what you're saying, but he has been correcting that slowly. I know he's had time off as well this year, regardless.
Because I think the last international he played, he only lasted 20 minutes and he pulled up.
He should never have been playing on that one though. Never.
Yeah. He was. I think he was thrown in at the deep end. And
I think he had
just
I think he also like 14 injections. Was it something ridiculous?
Yeah.
Something ridiculous. That's
when you just go, look, you got to let me heal.
Exactly.
Just leave it.
He had a ridiculous amount of injections.
Desperate.
I don't know if it was 14, but it was an incredibly ridiculous amount of injections to play.
I think Mourinho came out and said that because they got him back and went, "What the hell have you been doing to him?" You can see like needle holes everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't really hold Phil Jones on that one, really. I know you could argue he shouldn't have been played. He should have said, "I can't play." But then you imagine that would go down very badly for his future international career.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he played, regardless.
Yeah, I think at times as well. I think he's just found wanting. I think he's found wanting a bit too often for my liking, and But if he was to go to Everton, then somebody's got to be getting shipped out of Everton's back line.
Williams,
Well, we know one that he in favour
Williams
of.
probably would be that.
And Michael Keane, I wouldn't mind us signing because he reckons he's running out of paper now. He's a youngster.
I think I would take Michael Keane.
Yeah, you take
because he's still got years in him.
Yeah.
And he's got a chance to make the step and become something. Whereas Phil Jones is getting on a bit now.
He's not old, but I know what you're saying. He's in his prime years, per se.
Yeah, but Keane's still not yet the finals. Top level yet.
Yeah, it's a strange one. It is a strange one, but
what was if it's only for a couple of million, Phil Jones? Not a big fee.
I take him.
You know, not a massive fee, not a ridiculous
I take him for a decent fee, to be honest.
If it was about 6 million or something, so.
Yeah, maybe throw a gamble on him.
You know, because
maybe gamble.
What's that?
See what happens.
Taste that sod always.
It's
10 million
same.
sod all day.
Yeah, it's just changed.
You know, experience-wise, you know, he plays in the Champions League. He's been, I think, Mourinho.
Good international experience. Played at the highest level.
He could teach some of our defenders some bits.
Yeah, he probably could actually. Probably help some of the youngsters as well.
He'd probably be injured for about 9 months, so.
Yeah, that's what Moobs are saying.
I just feel he's.
Any other team, he'd probably be injured for about a month over the season, thereabout.
Yeah.
If Watford be up for 9.
I just feel he could become a Darren Anderton.
Another couple.
Yeah, or another Cabal as well. But we will see. We will see. That I think there's going to be an interesting summer in our transfer market.
The thing is, we've got Britos' contract running out.
Yeah.
Holabas had this one renewed for a 2-year. You got Ziegler. I think Holabas will be shipped on though to the summer regardless. I think that's just to try and protect value in it.
Who's that?
I think it was Holabas.
He was close to joining Galatasaray on loan with an option to buy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I think Holabas will be moved on. We'll have Ziegler as backup. We'll get a new left back in. Britos' contract expires. We have to get a defender there.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, we buy in, which I don't see happening. We buy Wage. If you remember, he was left out on our squad. Hello. Have you got the mic
Speaker?
Speaker.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, mate.
It's coming through now.
We can hear you, but which one's got the speaker on it? Which one? The speaker. Got it.
There you are. Yeah, got it. Hello. You alright, boy?
Hello. I was next door, but I've just gone the other side to give my opinion and all, mate, on Prodil. It'll come good in next season, I'll tell you. It's been stop and start though, isn't it?
Yes. What did you think about us saying about Phil Jones signing? Would you have him or not, if we could?
I'd rather have him at Everton. He's good, but I tell you what, between him and Michael Keane, I'd rather have Michael Keane coming over to Watford.
That's what I went with.
Honestly, because Keane hasn't really done anything at Everton, to be honest. He hasn't really settled. And I'll tell you what, for 20 million, that'd be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's probably what he would cost, isn't it? You know. But,
yeah, he would probably be around the ballpark there because he's homegrown as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it feels like a homegrown quota as well. Because look at the ones we've already got: Cleverly, Chalobah, a couple of others, and Deano could be coming over as well.
I'll tell you, that's an interesting one that's circulating out of Spain at the minute.
He's guaranteed to leave Barcelona, is what they're saying. That's a guarantee, but
yeah, because Ian Bellagay apparently has been reporting it. Apparently, Barca have to sell players in order to buy, and they're funding a move for a couple of really, really big striker, and they reckon Deulofeu is one of them who has to go.
Yeah, because they're probably after Griezmann as well, aren't they? So that's going to cost.
That's the one. That's why they need to finance Griezmann. So that's why they're going to sell the likes of Deulofeu, which is their loss in our game, pretty much.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Putty.
But I'll tell you what though, there's some other Barcelona players. There's some good ones that are on the fringes. If they have to be sold, blimey heck, I wouldn't mind getting one or two of them over here.
Yeah, we can afford to have wages though.
Easily, we got the money. So,
yeah, Suarez, Messi.
yeah, they're the
Nice
fringe
realistic
ones.
targets there.
I agree with Duncan though. I agree with Duncan with Argentina because he will start playing in central midfield in the last World Cup. This World Cup will be his normal position. But after that, he'll drop into central midfield.
Who do you think will win it?
France.
France, yeah, that's one of
That's
the
a strong
calls.
shout.
Yeah.
You look at their forward line.
Pardon?
You look at their forward line.
The French forward
Yeah.
line is just mental.
Yeah. Mbappe.
He's actually better than when they won it.
He's probably right.
I think Mbappe, Neymar. You can either go for PSG's.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Moobs has got a good point with Brazil because of Neymar, but their back line is what's going to lose a bit.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the only thing. Moobs is a good shout. I do think Argentina got a big shout. It's either between the French or the Germans.
Yeah, I always go Germans and buggers.
I'll tell you what though, Delafine's in the England camp at the moment. It's sorting out his rehabilitation. It starts at Southgate, isn't it?
Well, it is because he shows Southgate's still got faith in him, and he's planning on using him in the future. Whether they can rehabilitate him enough to get him back playing before the season's out, and whether they're going to try and take a gamble and take him to the World Cup. You know,
Didn't they do that with Wilshere in the last one, didn't they?
He's going to be selected.
yeah, I'm just wondering if they're going to get him back for the last 4 or 5 games.
Well, it'd be good for us though, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be great, but the thing is, though, Gracia said the other week, because he was asked again what's going on with Shalaba, and he goes, I ain't got a clue. So no one's telling him what's going on. And as far as he was aware...
That's good, the information around the club's working fine again, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because he even come out and said he doesn't expect him to kick a ball again this season for Watford on the pitch. So, unless something's happened...
I think he's trying to diffuse it a little bit, just saying that, you know, I'm not getting too excited. They're playing it down because if we say, right, he's going to be back in the next 5 games, then everyone will be expecting it then, won't they?
Well, true, but I think maybe it's going to need something like that.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Because I think...
I'm hoping Cleverly comes back.
Well, that's the other thing. We need... I do believe we
Radio
need...
silence on that one.
Yeah, that's as quiet as anything. That's worse than the Shalabar one.
It's quiet as Kabul. We've had nothing since he's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know, has Cabral actually left? I mean...
No, he's not left. No, he's not left. He's basically dead for all we know.
He's he's half right.
Half right, not here right, he's just half right.
Yeah, he's half right.
What comes first? Deano wearing a Watford shirt or him returning from injury?
Him returning from injury.
No, I disagree. Watford shirt.
Watford shot.
Ain't having him.
Watford shirt.
I wear a Watford shirt when England win the World Cup, so there you go. That's,
Okay, right, boys. Just say to everyone who's messaging as well, thank you very much. I'm on the mend, and I'll see you guys Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
From the man himself.
Yeah,
Mr.
he will be
Pidge.
back Sunday. You've heard it first.
Bye, boys.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Pidge there will be back on Sunday. Yeah, we mentioned Deano, like Pidge said on there. Yeah, you know, they're looking at making it permanent just because the ridiculous wage bill.
Yeah, it's. But I think it's going to be swings and roundabouts. I see it being like Bjorn's made a great comment as well tonight. This could be the summer where we could really build on the team and add some good players. I think Deulofeu can be one of them. But in order to bring Deulofeu in, I think we might have to ship 1 or 2 out. Because
we're going to have to get rid of.
Because surely we're going to have to be. Surely we're getting close to financial fair play.
Yeah, probably are.
What's happened?
We've got to be pushing it.
Looking at the accounts they pushed out, we have made a profit this year, but they've also taken out much, like a large loan as well from the.
Yeah.
To be honest, the accounts on that side of accounting for a club, I never truly understood.
No.
But they have taken out quite a substantial loan of that nature from whoever supplies it. I don't know how it works exactly, but I know they have taken up one to make sure.
Who do you reckon they'll get rid of? Or who would you get rid of? Not on a
Well,
personal, don't like issue, but not good enough for the squad issue. Who you don't think belongs, basically.
I'd line up Cabal simply because he's not match fit.
I'd personally get rid of him now if he's in
No,
too much.
people aren't going to buy him. It'll be too much of a risk, but they'll take him on loan.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Free to us, just let his contract expire. So you're down 2 centre backs. You're down to in theory, a reasonable level of centre backs.
Why did his contract expire though?
Pardon?
Why did his contract expire?
Because he's not the level we need. He's too inconsistent.
Yeah.
That's why. Yes, he's only left-footed centre back.
Yeah.
But for what we want to try and do, he's just not the consistent. On his day, like any of our players, he can be really damn good. Like any of our players.
Yeah.
But he's far too inconsistent, and he has too many reckless moments which cost us games. Same as Hollabas.
Yeah.
For every good game you see from Hollabas, you probably get 2-3 mediocre ones.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, guys, message this one in. Who would you think? Who do you think could be sold in the summer from us? Who do you think? Let us know.
Pantilimon's pretty much a goner.
Yeah, Pantin.
That's sick. That's Forest.
He's actually done very well at Forest. He
has been doing well. So I think they're already saying they want it make it permanent. So that's one player. I think they're going to have to reassess the goalkeeper situation because are they going to send Thingy back to Italy or are they going to buy him?
For me, I rate Gomez as an overall better goalkeeper. To be honest, out of the two, I still rate Gomez as an overall better goalkeeper. But the one thing Gomez does do a lot better, which is hold shots, or more accurately crosses. That's the one biggest thing I think that separates him is that because of the nature of because Gomez came from a more counter-attacking team, he was encouraged to punch a lot more at PSV. That's why he punched a lot more. Why his punches are actually quite accurate and reliable. Yeah. He was taught to punch. Whereas Canezis comes from a more traditional league in that sense, and was taught to hold the ball to control the tempo of the game.
Exactly.
How long's Gomez got left?
Well, he only
one more year.
Yeah,
so
next year is
the year. That's it. So
thank
you very much.
Unless we convince him otherwise, he'll retire after this.
I think he's got. I think the year already, that will be. I can't see us giving him new contract.
I'm saying unless we convince him otherwise. See, the club, when we renewed it, should I say back in 2017 now, for this season, he said the club wanted to sign him more for than 2 years, but he actually imposed a limit and said, I only want 2.
Yeah.
This is my first contract I've purely handled because I want to be an agent.
Yeah.
Unless circles will change or otherwise.
Well, why not offer him a coaching job? People don't.
He wants to be an agent. He said.
Oh, does he? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he wants to be an agent. He wants to be an agent because he knows the importance of a right move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like going back to last summer when he signed this contract. He said, "This is the last one I sign as a footballer."
Yeah. That's what he said. Unless he can either be convinced or otherwise they really need him, this will be his final.
And I think, and the fact we've gone and signed that Swedish young goalkeeper,
which
I think Gomez has already basically said, "Look, you've got him, you've got the future."
I do think
I'm going to step aside.
Or maybe should have gone for Lafont as well, the Toulouse goalkeeper. 18, 19 now, isn't he? 19.
I don't know.
We've got enough keepers coming out.
He's an extremely highly rated goalkeeper, French goalkeeper. Came through, he started playing at 16, late 16.
What have I done now?
Sorry to interrupt you, Duncan.
What have you got?
You are in trouble.
Who have now?
Certain Mr. Darren Grimley is on. A very good evening, Darren. We can only apologise for this. This has been a technical issue.
I feel a lot better, Darren, in this, mate.
He's asking he's asking no Watford shirt. What is going on?
It's not one under there either. Sorry about
that. No, sorry, mate. He's let the side down.
I told you when England win the Football World Cup, I'll be wearing one. So good luck with that.
Pidge has just mentioned the Swedish keeper is awesome. He's better than Duncan. I don't know where he's getting that one.
Oh, dear.
He said it, not me.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Those are fighting words.
That's fine. So wait till we get these two back on the football pitch. It's going to be some fun.
Kick up in the backside.
There's going to be some fun when we start playing next week. But yeah, just going back on like the players possibly going out, I think another one they need to look at is another loan one. That's Carrillo. Are they going to buy him or are they going to
I
send
don't
him
think
back?
they are. With Silver gone, I don't see us signing him.
Oh, he's frustrating, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's too, inconsistency.
He is.
He's massively inconsistent.
I wouldn't, for what they want for him, was it 15, 16? I'd rather give that for
Deano.
Deano.
Oh, yeah, and go
Any
above
day
that.
of the week,
Deano.
buy Carrillo, bugger off.
It sort of makes you wonder if Carrillo's got the hint that he's not going to get signed.
Could do, it looks like that at times, don't
You know, the fact that he's been dumped on the bench and he's not had much game time.
it?
You know, maybe we all know he's gone off with Peru to do the internationals. Maybe that might spring him back into life a bit and he comes back, because I have heard this time that Peru are playing both their games in the United States,
Oh.
so it gets him back faster
Oh, okay.
as if they were playing him in Peru.
Yeah.
Because of the time difference and everything and the flying time, they can actually get him back.
Yeah, he's annoying, isn't he? He has the odd magnificent game. He's got pace, got a bit of skill, but he never looks like he wants to put the ball in. He doesn't look like he wants to get stuck in. It's like, you should be a good player. You played in the Champions League. Obviously got something. Where the hell is it?
Exactly.
Him with Watford, no, I'd rather not bother with him and pay the money for Deano any time of the week.
Happily. And we get Amrabat back on loan as well. Yes, Amrabat has his faults.
But at least he delivers the ball. At least he'll put a cross in. He
Exactly.
won't hesitate to do it.
I was going to say, yeah, guys, I'm going to throw that one out. What if Amrabat comes back?
Which is likely. I haven't seen anything of them purchasing, just purely alone.
Yeah, and he doesn't get sold. Where do you put him with Deulofeu?
Oh, he's definitely not. He's a sort of rotation option sort of idea.
Yeah.
You have Deulofeu, assuming we sign Deulofeu. We have him starting on the right. Assuming Richarlison isn't sold, which I think is increasingly likely. He needs at least another year of development to actually get to where he needs. Yeah, so you have Richarlison. Let's say Richarlison stays. He's on the left.
Yeah.
Those are used to starting wingers. Those are pretty much those are in concrete. Then you have Amrabat on the bench for a bit of depth, so he can play on either.
Yeah.
He does have a preferred, but he can play on either. Let's say Peñaranda joins us. You've then got more depth there as well. You have Isaac Sess, who,
he's another one I'd sell. Actually, I've lost patience with him.
I'd loan him for another year.
Nah, sell him. Lost patience with him.
I
Don't waste time.
I think the thing with I've just got quick, just sorry guys, quickly hello to Watford Woody and Suggsy. Thank you for joining in, boys. Yeah, I think I don't know with success. He's been dropped. He's been dropped already.
There you go.
Which there is something systematically going wrong with him. I don't know if it's because he's not getting game time or whether he's just been injured for so long that he's just got annoyed.
Found the Baileys again.
He's probably found the Baileys when he's not meant to.
I think it's overlooked though, but the discipline for recovery is actually a lot harder than people take into account. When you see what players say about recovery from ACLs, that's the word. I know success, not necessarily that, but imagine you get players who have been out for months. I mean, look at Paul Santi Cazorla, who's been out for years now, and he's still trying to. I'd say the recovery mentality is a damn sight tougher than people realise when it's your job and your passion.
Yeah.
You've been brought up your life. Your life depends on you playing football in that sense, or your financial anyway. And then you can't do it. You're physically unable to, and it impacts your regular life as well.
The only thing is they're still getting paid.
Exactly. Bjorn's just mentioned a good one. Alberto, bring him in. Why not? But he thinks visa issues. Now,
no, he's got a Spanish passport.
I was going to say, I'm under the impression he now has a Spanish passport.
He has got it.
If he's got it, I think he's going to be back here this summer.
And I think
Pandora.
Oh, the one
Peñaranda.
Yeah,
Pandora. Supposed to be
or Pandora's bracelet.
the dogs. It's supposed to be absolutely superb.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. The squad.
That said, Peñaranda has had discipline issues. over there in Malaga.
I don't mind a bit of feisty, is it?
No,
Yeah, I
off the
think-
pitch.
Off the pitch.
Off the pitch,
yeah,
that might be a
He's at, yeah,
He's
in
been.
Kerr,
He's
the
actually
fine.
finally been. He's been fined for missing training recently, and he seems to have got over it now. At least they seem to have.
little sod.
But apparently, in recent sort of months, he'd been missing training occasionally. That sort of idea.
Well, I think that was mainly down to the fact that because he was out injured for a bit. They were still telling him he had to come to training. He was like, "Well, I'm injured. I'm not going to bother."
Well, I can sort of
So,
understand that, isn't
I'm
it?
The club
saying
have said you're fine.
It's not this. It's not the same as Isaac Success, who was pure in discipline in that sense. I think.
Yeah,
When it seems like Isaac Success is now fit and ready, it's like he'd be completely had no discipline.
I'll get rid of him. I've had enough of Will's fans with him now. It's just too much. You know, especially if they're dropping him. He's doing something wrong, isn't he?
yeah.
There's something not right there. What's happened with the other kid? What's his name? Hernandez?
He was Cucho Hernandez. He was injured for about 2 or so months. At the time he was injured, they were leading by quite a way at the top of the second division by quite a distance.
Yep.
Because he was absolutely carrying them at times, and he looked an incredible striker. No matter what level you are,
Yeah,
he looked the damn real deal. I mean, Barcelona have been putting 25 minutes in
I know.
apparently.
Very interesting.
Pozzos have said on your bike already.
They really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying that's the sort of tiny thing with Barcelona have put a substantial bid in for him. They put a substantial bid in, and we turned them down.
I
Saying
love that we're not selling club anymore.
Exactly.
25 million.
for a night
for
like 19-year-olds.
yeah,
like that.
well, that's what they're looking at, isn't it? It's like, you know,
I'm
with
saying-
Richarlison, we will sell him, but I think clubs won't buy him.
He's a
until-
John Barnes. He needed another year or two to develop.
Yeah, you're going to see Richarlison because he won't have this major game time like he had to play in Brazil. This time he's just going to be our games, the league games. He hasn't
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
50 odd games before he plays up.
Yeah, I think.
He will be rested. And
Yeah.
I doubt he'll start with Brazil even if he gets picked. So then he's got
I
more
don't-
rest.
I don't think people would necessarily, even if he was called up, nobody would expect him to start at least
No.
substantially.
No, I personally don't think Richarlison's going to the World Cup this year.
Not this year.
I think
The
he's
next
gonna-
one.
He
he's
had
gonna
a shot at it. He did have a shot at it, out of having tried to have an outstanding breakout year. Because the coach at the time, Tite, actually mentioned him early on, saying he was one of a number of options, including Malcolm, who could have been called up for the friendlies.
Yeah, but
He'll be in the next one because
Oh, yeah.
he won't be with us by then. So,
No, oh, God, no.
He will be with us one more year.
In a year, in
He'll be with
in 1
Spurs,
year,
Arsenal,
perhaps,
United, something like that.
either at the
Then
end
he
of
will
yeah.
be in that next
Either at the end of the next upcoming season, or the season after that, 1 or 2 years, he'll be gone.
Yeah.
Because he'll have developed that consistency.
Yeah, he'd just be, how can I say, too good for us in the end, I'd say, once he's matured a bit more and got
I think
better.
our level isn't
Yep.
our level isn't that below that sort of. We're probably.
No.
I'd say his level was similar to Everton, that sort of level. Now we aren't.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Thereabout.
Yeah,
We
I'd
aren't.
agree with
We
that.
aren't small fry in that sense anymore. No, we aren't. Massive by any means.
No, we're not relegation team.
Yeah.
I'll be told.
That's
we're
it.
top 10 near a
Solid,
mid-table team, aren't we?
Mid-table, exactly.
we're becoming a solid team, and that's what we need.
And we're actually playing quite well. We've actually quite a lot of youth investment as well.
Yeah,
Our
no,
scout network, again, our scout network is. We do overlook it, but it is actually very good, particularly overseas.
It's one of
I think-
the best.
Look at
overseas.
Richarlison, Hernandez,
Yeah, come out of nowhere. Never heard of them. And
either of them. I hadn't heard either.
No, I haven't. I knew about that kid. I heard about him because I watched the tournament in England.
Peñaranda, everyone.
Yeah.
And saying when Peñaranda was turned down, he had the head of the England youth.
Oh,
Would
was
have
it
been
the
Andy Boothroyd.
was it the under-17 coach?
It would have been A.D. Boothroyd,
Or the
I think, at the
under-20.
time. Or would have been A.D. Boothroyd, I think, actually vouched for Richarlison.
Yeah.
Not Richarlison. Peñaranda saying, this guy was the best player by a long way at the tournament. Why isn't he actually being allowed a work permit? And
Yeah,
it's still turned down because of reasons.
exactly.
Just make you sick, don't you?
Mhm.
Right, who in the Watford squad do you lot think is good enough to play for their country?
Before we move on to that, we do
Yeah.
have one more bit of transfer news.
Go on then.
There was a bid lodged for a Stevenage centre back under 19 England player Ben Wilmot in January. If we bid 1 million, apparently you'll be going to whatever club bids for that.
Is that it? 1 million?
1 million. And Spurs put in a 500 as well. There was interest from, I think, Southampton and another tip. Brighton, I think it was.
That's 1 billion. It's not even
Exactly.
a waste of money, is it?
Yeah.
What are you going to lose?
Exactly.
He's obviously got something if them clubs are looking at him already. What's another 500k on top of it?
Yeah, exactly. Hardly anything.
How old
Interesting one.
He's under 19, so it's probably around 17-18 region then.
18-year-old.
is he?
Could be interesting. Like I say, I think this. I do. Like I said earlier, guys. I think this summer transfer window could get very, very interesting.
Well, didn't they say they want Euro this time? Because they did say they wanted it in with 3 years, which is this season. So obviously they're not happy.
In theory, the first 11 was capable of it, but the fact
they were. Yeah,
squad
you're right.
Yeah, I think we still would have been on track for it had we not had the saga.
Yeah, no, you'd be right. We
Rumbling
didn't
on
have that. Yeah.
of a certain idiotic former manager. Won't mention his name. Idiot is how I refer to you. Yeah, going back to your original question though, who in the squad could represent the country? I think it's wrong that he's being overlooked. It's Pereira.
Yeah.
What has Roberto Pereira done wrong? Just because he's not at Juventus anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, but he's still playing in the Premier League week in, week out. He's still putting in a shift. You know, you're telling me. I know Argentina are packed with multi-internationals of
he's a bit
Aguero.
He's got the Decore issue.
Yeah,
he's got the Decore issue.
Yeah, and some player called Messi. Never heard of him. Yeah, exactly. Who? But yeah, no, I think he should be. I think he could do it, and I also think Firmino. Yeah, I think he should be given a chance in Spanish. I know he's fourth choice, fourth in the pecking order.
Really, Christ.
That's how backed up they are.
You could see him in that squad though, in the attacking sense and passing the ball.
Yeah, he wouldn't be a starter, but definitely. Again, he got the core issue. Not quite near, but not quite.
Well, he said this. You know, when I can't remember when the interview was. He done an interview a couple of months back for me, and they actually asked him about the international stuff, and he goes, "I would love to play, but there is 3 others ahead of me." And this is when he was at Barcelona playing his trade in Spain.
Yeah,
he was trying to get in the team.
Like the Barcelona B team or the Real Madrid B team. So he played for both.
Either one.
Yeah, either one. You know, he's had. You know. The fact that Spain are banked up with so many fullbacks,
players,
you know, and you think he's a versatile. We know how versatile he is. You think he goes, oh, I'll even play left back. You can't even play left back. You've got Jordi Alba, Barca there. Are you going to dislodge him?
You aren't.
It's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Nice and simple. You aren't.
Yeah.
Why not Will Hughes?
I'd love to see Will Hughes. I think if.
Because I rate him more than Liverpool.
If this is one where I think it went a bit south for him to begin with, because he didn't hit the ground running with us.
Yeah.
And it took him that bit longer to get going, get up to the required fitness thing. I think that's where he lost out, because all the way through the under-21s, he was there.
Yeah.
He was always selected. Derby County always there, and Southgate's another one that's told him, I will bring you up. You know, him and Shalabar, when they signed, Southgate was like, this is perfect. 2 of the boys that I want, 2 that I've earmarked for the future, are going to be playing regular football in the Prem.
In the same team.
In the same team. But because Hughes took that little bit longer, and then when he finally did get going, his hamstring went ping.
Yeah.
In the worst possible way, it cost him. And I think that's
same as Chalobah and his knee potentially.
Yeah, potentially as well. I think that's
I still think Hughes deserves a call up though, regardless to the England team, because every time he's played for us, he's had a game-changing impact. I think he deserves a starting spot over Pereira right now.
Yeah, he's pushing him,
particularly in midfield. If you're playing Pereira in midfield, you put Hughes ahead of him, because Hughes is not. I think I've said before. What you find is. Pereira does bowl challenges, and it does cost us. 50-50s, he does bottle them. Whereas
Yeah.
Hughes-
Downfall.
Hughes is willing to put his body in the way of the ball to win the fouls. He's not stupid like Wilshere, where he leaves his foot and get injured, but he just draws the fouls.
Yeah, no.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
saw,
see exactly what you're saying.
When Pereira came off for Hughes against Arsenal at the time, the first thing he did was get on the ball, and he drew a foul because he was actually carrying it forward, and actually being dangerous with it. They had to foul him to stop him.
Yeah.
Again, he did that about 40. He won about 4 fouls during that game, if I recall, but in 20 minutes. On that side, taking it forward. He couldn't quite deliver a splitting pass like he did against the winning goal against West Brom, for example.
Yeah.
And that's one of his first touch.
Now, that's like his second or third touch.
Brilliant.
I'm saying he's that kind of player. And if you look at the replay, he was willing to go through 2 West Brom players to carry it forward and play the pass. Pereira wouldn't do that because he's afraid of getting injured.
Yeah, but can you blame him after the horrific injury he had last season?
No, I understand why he is. But if he is got that, you have to play a player who's willing to actually do that. Who's actually either Pereira gets over that mental barrier, or he doesn't play because he's actually going to cost us points in that sense.
It's an interesting one, but yeah, I think Hughes has been overlooked this time. I think because he's only literally just come back.
Yeah.
You can't take someone after 3 games
No.
and go, right, come on, I'm going to call you up. I think the club would be on the phone. If it was Southgate and he'd done that, then Watford would be ringing up going, hey, being funny, mate. What the hell are you playing at? Because if he comes back injured, that then throws everything back out again. And Garcia's got to go, yeah, I've got another injured player. Yes, it happened on international duty.
I don't think
There's
Hughes is
no
injured. I don't think he's injured, though. I think it's just manager's decision now.
I think it's more the fact that they're trying to get his match fitness up.
But he's had about 3
some-
full games of 20 minutes. I think that's more like... It's like Lukaku, that's even more a strategy than it does injury now. The first 2-3 games I agree with. But 4 onwards, only having 20 minutes, it's a bit like Lukaku, where it's more it seems like more a manager decision at that point, tactical.
Yeah, but I think everyone still knows with Lukaku he's still massively unfit.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm saying Lukaku is tactical because it's 20 minutes. He always gets about, at most, very most, 45. And that makes sense. I'm saying, though, it seems like more with Garcia, Hughes is tactical at this point now. Because he's still only getting 20 minutes. So you're building match fitness. You do 20, 30, 45, say 60 or even...
Yeah.
Whereas he's only getting... Every time he's come on, he's only got 20 minutes.
Right, let's talk about selling players. Would you sell Lukaku now?
No. I'd keep him with Dean. Okakare is a better low striker.
We're looking at better players.
I wouldn't, but if an offer comes in,
10 million,
and he feels he wants to go, then I don't stand in his way.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
That's how I see the situation with him. If someone like Galatasaray or one of the guys from back in Italy,
them and I think Seville.
Yeah, Seville. I think even Fiorentina got linked with him.
In an interview, he said Sevilla very nearly signed him in the summer.
Yeah.
It was like 1 day away or something like that. Same with Galatasaray, a few hours away.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think he will go in the summer, but I wouldn't necessarily want him to go.
No, I don't know. But if he goes with my blessing.
Yeah, but
exactly.
We probably will have another
That's
striker lined up.
Oh no! Either we bring Hernandez back, hopefully for work permit. That's very conditional.
Yeah, what if you get them to? Might as well sell Lukaku because he ain't going to start.
Exactly.
It's not soon 18 and 19 or whatever.
What you need is Hernandez to get a Colombia call. That's what you need. Otherwise, the work permit is very likely to fail. Richarlison was unusual in the way he got his work permit. That was very unlikely, actually.
I think they went for a loophole or something to get it.
I keep saying if it was a bigger club, they wouldn't have a problem getting this work permit. No, it's true. Say it was City or Chelsea.
No, I agree. There is a bias. There is a bias. If Peñaranda was signed for Man City at the time, he'd have gone real easy.
Yeah,
I do agree. There is something there.
That is true, isn't it? Why does it work?
I don't mind it being hard. I don't mind it being strict. It's just being consistently strict.
It's not consistent.
Exactly.
No, it's terrible. It's an absolute joke.
Bjorn's message just sent an interesting one in. Would you go for Andre Schürrle from Borussia Dortmund in the summer?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
He's an option.
Yeah, he is, because there was a contract there saying about we would pay half of it and the club will pay club would pay the other half, weren't it, or something like that, weren't it? I think I read that because someone else brought that up, didn't they? A while
I
ago.
take it.
Oh well, I think it was like
Yeah.
60 odd grand. The other half he had to pay his contract or something.
Yeah.
Like. He's
Yeah,
a World
his
Cup
contract.
winner. He's a
Yeah, exactly.
I'd happily take him. Yeah.
good young player. Was he a midfielder? Isn't he?
Yeah, Shirley's a winger.
Winger.
Yeah, winger stroke midfielder.
Yeah, yes,
So,
I would take him 100%.
Evening to Sir Ray of Cook. He's joined in.
The one I'd love to sign, I've said it many bloody times, is Dimitri Gray of Leicester.
Oh, Damari Gray, yes.
Damari Gray, sorry.
Yeah.
Absolute
I think-
magnificent player. Really.
I think
basic.
this is going to be
Like Richarlison, raw, direct.
Yeah. Yes.
this is going to be another stumbling block because it's a young English talent, and what are they all going to say? Well, we've paid this amount, and they did pay a heck of a lot of Birmingham to get him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're going to, I think they're going to ask for at least 25-30 million.
Mm.
And unfortunately, he's not in that bracket yet.
The option, and the other option, if you want to get him, the option is to loan him. That's your only other option.
Yeah,
They
ask for
do
a
you
loan,
want-
but
But do you want to develop another team's player?
yeah,
The same
the
as
thing,
like you do with Tommy Abraham with Swansea from Chelsea.
is-
Do you want to develop other players who would benefit you now, but you don't get any end reward for?
Yeah, he's not. I don't think Tammy Abraham's developed at all this season.
He hasn't because he is a young
No.
talent, isn't he?
He's a hell of a talent. He's one hell of a talent.
but
You
he
saw
just hasn't.
in the previous season, but this season, combination of him struggling to adapt, and also the fact that Swansea have struggled badly this season.
Yeah, no, it's shame because, like I said, he is a good player. He just
Would you have
hasn't-
him? Would you have him at Watford?
Not at the moment. Not in
No.
the form he is at the moment.
No,
No, I mean,
absolutely
as a,
not.
forget the form. As a player, would you have him?
No,
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's my point.
no, I wouldn't.
Would you take him on
I
loan?
just
with
don't-
that-
He
with that
don't. I don't know about good. He looks like a championship player at
Yeah.
best to me.
He
I
looks
can't-
like he reminds me of Benik Fobo, too good for the Championship, but not there for the Premier League.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I think he's one of these where it's you've got to look at what he brings to the team,
I just
and for me, he doesn't bring a heck of a lot to the team. I
Relatively
really don't.
speaking. Yeah, relatively speaking.
it'd be like a Gray in some ways for me.
Mhm.
Just a,
Be worse than Gray.
yeah, he would.
Right, I was going to say, I'm going to do a couple of plugs.
Yeah,
So
do
we
a
haven't
couple of
got long.
plugs and we'll wrap it up.
I was
mate.
going
Do
to
a
say
couple
we
of
have
plugs
not.
and we'll wrap
Right,
it
yeah,
up.
we've got a few more minutes left. Right, guys, we haven't got a game this weekend. So check out if you want your football fix. Check out your non-league fixtures. Get down if they're at home. If your team's at home and you want to go and watch a game of football, just go down and support your non-league team because, like I say, the more people they get through the gate, the more money it generates, and it means the club is, stabilises your club a bit more. And it's you don't run
They're
the risk of
dependent-
going out with. Yeah.
Unlike clubs from say League One or Championship higher, gate revenue are what keeps them up.
Exactly. So if you know your local non-league team is at home this weekend, get on down. If you're not sure, buy a local paper or check the internet. It'll be listed somewhere. And also this Sunday, 3 o'clock, Kings Langley Football Club, Watford ladies are playing at home to Aston Villa ladies. So if you haven't got anything to do Sunday at 3 o'clock, you know where to go. Down to Kings Langley. Down there, because that's meant to be entertaining. I don't know if I'm going to be there or not. I might go. Depends if I'm back from up north.
We'll see. Well, they say it's grim up there, so might get back as soon as.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to let Moobs do his famous bit now, even though it's Thursday, but he can take it away anyway.
I can.
Moobs, finish
I
it.
can, but my throat's going again.
Oh,
This
man.
is the worst thing.
You got
I hate this. I absolutely hate having my voice
Finish
like
off.
this.
20 seconds.
Oh, for 20 seconds, you're having a lot, mate. Who's he?
Do you need some more of that?
No, that's not even helping. The drink, not the programme. The drink.
What? The drink?
Yeah, it's in the cup. Guys, we love doing this every week, every Thursday, every Sunday. You guys make it what it is. It's a brilliant, it's brilliant as it is. But there's one thing I've got to say. We've gone up to, I think, 880 tonight. And I can't even shout this because I am bloody stuck with a sore throat. still not happy. I've told you, I want 1,000 members by the end of the season. If I don't get there, I'm going to go mental. Okay, so it's down to you lot to go and spread the word out. So you can, you know, I'm waiting for Ray to comment on this. You know, lost me train of thought again. You know, just tell everyone you know who's a Watford fan. Tell them about this page. Tell them to come over, and if they are a true Watford fan, there's 3 easy questions for them to answer. If they know those questions, they're a Watford fan. So please, tell them to come over, because we'd love to have them here. And tell them about this famous podcast that is also going up on YouTube soon afterwards, so you can watch it back if you miss it. It's as simple as that. What more could you ask for? And I'm going to have to wrap it up, because my voice is actually about to go again.
You know?
Goodbye from him.
It's goodbye from him.
It's goodbye from them.
And now, Moobs, you got to press the button.
Thank you. Oh, and we'll see you on Sunday as well. And Pidge will be back.
Guys, go.